Hello guys, this is Tech Pathak, and in my previous video we have seen that how we can add two matrices, and in my previous video I explained you the concept of matrix and theory part, so how you can do steps in matrix. Okay, but in this video we're gonna learn how we can multiply two matrices. Okay dear, coding part. So in this video we will see some coding related to matrix multiplication. So for that, without wasting our time, let me start. So first of all, we will create some files for Java files. After that, here we will code for matrix. So first of all, we should create two matrices or two-dimensional arrays. Okay, so I'm going to name it as m1 equals to, and yes, we are going to assign the values here also. So this is the two-dimensional array, and I'm going to assign the values. Okay, so like that we will create another matrix. So for this int m2, okay, this is also two-dimensional array. So and we will declare the elements also, elements, or you can say the numbers or the rows and columns, whatever you want according to your flexibility. So here they will add the elements. So first 5, and what was our previous elements? 5, 3, and after this, not this, after this 2, 7. Okay, so 2, 7, and enter, and 4, 1. Okay, 4, 1. So these are our values. So after that, we need to create one empty matrix or one resultant matrix. Okay, so result, this is also two-dimensional array equals to new. This will be empty because we are not going to assign values right now. After multiplication of these matrix, we will assign the values here also. So int, and here how many rows? Here 3 by 3. So you can watch my previous video. I have explained everything in my previous video. In this video we will see only coding part. Okay, so here 3, 2. Why? If you want to know why we have taken here 3, 2, so you can watch my previous video, because in my previous video I have explained everything. Now we need one variable, that is sum, for multiplying or calculating the multiplication, and after that we need some for loops. Okay, so first of all I will create one for loop, I equals to 0, and I is less than how many number of rows in my matrix? Less than 3, and I plus plus. Okay, after that we will create another for loop. This is for int j start from 0, and j is less than how, where, from where? J is less than 2, because the number of row and number of columns and number of rows in our resultant matrix is 2. Okay, so if you didn't see my previous video, then please watch my previous video, then come here, it could be more helpful for you. And this is our third variable, third for loop. So here we will take k, and k start from 0, and k is less than 3, and k plus plus. Okay, and here what we will do, we will assign the values in our sum variable, whatever we have created here. Okay, we have created here some variables, and we will assign the values. So now I'm going to hide it. So here you can say that sum is equals to sum plus what? m1 of m1 of I comma, not comma, I comma k, and multiplied with m2 and k comma j. If you are confused why I have written these things and why I have taken this for loop, then please watch my previous video. I have explained everything in my previous video, so you will not be confused here. So here you can see that I have created one sum variable, and I am assigning the values into sum. Okay, so what will you sum? First time sum is 0, so 0 plus m1 of I comma k. So here in this in our first matrix, we will multiply this row with this column. Okay, so with this column, so the row is not going to change. That's why I have taken here I, and k, we have taken k. Why? Because the column is changed. This is the first column, this is the second column, this is the third column. Okay, so according to index, this is 0 and 1 and 2. So here row is not changing, but index are changing. That's why I have written here k. K is changing, k is iterating until it is not complete less than 3. Okay, and now here m2, in the m2 we are going to do what? K comma j, because in m2 the column is not going to change. That's why I have written here k comma j, and row is changing. This is the first row, this is the second row, the 1 is multiplied with 5, 2 is multiplied with 2, and 3 is multiplied with 4. Okay, so please go and watch my previous video, because there I have explained everything. Okay, so now I am going to assign the sum values into our resultant matrix. So this is our resultant matrix, and here this is the same I comma j. So on the position of I comma j, I am going to assign the value of sum, whatever calculated value is stored into sum variable. Okay, so here I have calculated and multiplied these values and stored into sum variable. Then I will assign it I comma j 0 position, and then according to this loop. Okay, now we will assign it 0 here, because next time again it will be 0, and it will calculate these values and store into sum. Then sum is stored in here into result matrix, then it will be 0. Okay, so everything is done. Now what we need to do? Now we need to print our matrix. So you can comment here now, print matrix. Okay, so print matrix. So I'm going to print my matrix. So for printing matrix, there are two options. You can use enhance for loop, or you can use the simple loop. Okay, simple for loop. So I'm not going to use enhance for loop because it would be confusing for you, because I didn't told you about enhance for loop. So if you know about the enhance for loop, then you can use here. So I'm going to use the simple for loops. I start from 0 and I is less than 3, and I plus plus. Okay, so this is for row. So okay, so you can write it 2, because we have only in our resultant matrix, no, in our resultant matrix we have 3 rows. Here you can write 2. Okay, so for int j is starting from 0 and j is less than 2, because we have only 2 columns in our resultant matrix. That's why I have written here 2. Okay, j plus plus, and here we will print our matrix. So system dot out dot print. Okay, only print, we are not going to print any new lines here. So res results, and we will print it I comma j, and after that we will make one tab here, because it could be clearly visible. Now we need to write one statement, system dot out dot println for a new line. After iteration of this loop, they will we are writing this statement because of new line. Okay, so I have explained everything in my previous video. If you are not feeling comfortable, then you can watch my video, and if you are it is okay, then it's fine. Okay, so now everything is fine, so we will run our program. So okay. Save it and run it again. So matrix multiplication dot char. Now we should compile. Yeah, it is compiled successfully. So I will zoom it out, and here we need to run our program. So okay, so I'm going to run my program. Okay, so yes, you can see here the output 21, 20, 54, 53, 87 and 86. This is our output, and this output we have seen in our previous video. So okay guys, that's fine. If you have any question regarding this, then you can comment me in the comment section. This was the program of matrix multiplication. After this we will do some exercises in HackerRank. Okay, so if you don't know the HackerRank, please watch my next video, because I'm going to upload some exercises on HackerRank. Okay guys, so